Assalamualaikum Doctor. My name is Aina Najah binti Hafidin. My student ID is 2024694686 from ED 24738. Today I will be presenting about my research, the role of teacher motivation in student academic achievement. The main objective of this study is to explore teachers' motivation in teaching practice and its relationship with students' attitude, academic achievement, challenges, and support system. This study focuses on understanding how teachers' motivation influence their teaching and how it affects students' learning outcome. There are several research gaps identified in this study. First, there are limited qualitative studies that focus on teachers' motivation from teachers' own perspective. Second, there is a lack of in-depth interview-based study conducted in Malaysian school context. Lastly, most previous studies focus more on student outcome rather than teachers' experiences. Therefore, this study aims to address this gap by focusing on teachers' voice through qualitative interview. So this is the research objective and research question of the study. So next, literature review. The first article is teacher motivational role in student academic motivation. The findings show that teacher play a central role in shaping student academic motivation. Teacher autonomy, support, and positive teacher-student relationship increase student engagement and motivation. However, unsupportive teaching practice may reduce student motivation. This study used a systematic literature review method analysis previous empirical studies across different educational contexts. The second article is teacher quality and student achievement. The finding indicates significant difference in student achievement across teacher. High quality and experienced teacher contribute to greater academic gains among students. The study also showed that teacher effectiveness has a strong impact than class size. Teacher quality is a key factor in improving student academic achievement. This study used a quantitative research design along with longitude panel data analysis. The last article is the role of teacher motivation in student academic achievement. The findings show that teacher motivation is positively related to student academic achievement. Motivated teachers display higher enthusiasm and instructional effort, which improve classroom management. It says that students perform better when taught by motivated teachers. This study used a combination of qualitative and quantitative findings from empirical and survey-based study. Next, theory supporting teacher motivation in student achievement. The first theory is Bandura social cognitive theory. This theory explains that motivated teachers demonstrate positive teaching behavior, enthusiasm, and confidence. Students observe and model teacher behavior, attitude, and motivation through social interaction. As a result, motivated teachers create a positive learning environment that encourages student engagement and achievement. Second, Piaget cognitive development theory. According to Piaget cognitive development theory, motivated teachers are more likely to plan lessons that match student cognitive development level. Teachers' motivation encourage the use of appropriate teaching strategy that enhance understanding. When teaching strategies are appropriate to students' ability, students show better understanding and academic performance. Lastly, Vygotsky social culture theory. This theory emphasizes interaction and scaffolding. Motivated teachers actively guide and support students through meaningful interaction and collaboration in the classroom. Effective scaffolding helps students reach higher level of academic achievement. Next is methodology. This study employed a qualitative research design using interview to explore teachers' motivation in teaching practice. The interview were conducted face-to-face and recorded with participant consent to ensure accuracy in data analysis. The interview questions were given to the teacher a few days before the interview began. There are two samples for this research. The first one is Puan Munirah binti Jaafar Elais Mustafa, a veteran teacher with 20 years of teaching experience. She is a biology teacher at SMK Zainab 1, Kota Baru, Kelantan. The second one is Puan Khadijah binti Junu, a veteran teacher with 32 years of teaching experience. She is a Bahasa Melayu teacher at SMK Zainab 1, Kota Baru, Kelantan. These are the interview questions. Next is finding data analysis and discussion. Firstly, the similarity between both teachers. For the teacher motivation, both teachers agrees that students' positive attitudes and seeing students show interest and engagement during lesson can increase their motivation to teach. They also emphasize the importance of teaching preparation and two-way interaction to keep students active in class.
Untuk sentiasa menunjukkan prestasi yang baik semasa mengajar ialah faktor waktu belajar itu sendirilah. Apabila kita masuk ke kelas, kita dapati belajar memberikan reaksi yang positif. Masa mengajar mereka menunjukkan rasa seronok dan kadang-kadang apabila kita mengajar ada interaksi dua hala antara pelajar menyebabkan kita rasa seronok untuk terus mengajar.
Differences between teachers' response. Firstly, the source of motivation. Teacher 1 emphasize more on sense of responsibility, spiritual belief, and moral obligation, while teacher 2 focus more on students' reaction, classroom interaction, health condition, and teaching preparation. In terms of challenges, teacher 1 identified lack of support and blame from school administration, while teacher 2 emphasize students' negative behavior and low readiness to learn.
Betapa aku tak dapat menguasai dengan baik ilmu biologi ni. Jadi kita dah tahu benda tu dan kita dalam proses untuk memperbaiki. Tapi pada masa sama kadang-kadang sikap pentadbir lah. Pentadbir bila ada mesyuarat ke apa, dia masih lagi macam cikgu kenapa apa cikgu tak buat benda ni. Cikgu kenapa pelajar jadi macam ni. Maksudnya menyalahkan guru tu 100%. Jadi bila dia menyalahkan kita, tapi kita dah tahu kita dalam proses nak mengubati pelajar-pelajar tersebut, dia akan menjadikan kita ni semangat kita menjadi down, kita jadi kurang bermotivasi. Sebenarnya sokongan daripada pentadbir sebenarnya sangat membantu guru. Jadi
Main finding from thematic analysis. The first research question is factor that motivated teacher. In terms of intrinsic motivation, the teacher explains that their motivation comes from within themselves. One teacher mentioned that teaching is seen as a responsibility and trust, where personal value, sense of duty, and self-satisfaction play an important role in motivating them to teach better. Meanwhile, extrinsic motivation was influenced by external factors such as student response, classroom atmosphere, and feedback from the school environment. The teacher explains that positive student engagement, students showing interest and respectful behavior help increase their motivation. Moving on to the research question 2, teacher motivation affects students. Firstly, in terms of student attitude as motivation, the teachers state that when teachers are motivated, they are more enthusiasm, patient, and emotionally prepared. This encourages students to become more attentive, interested, and willing to participate in classroom activity. Secondly, regarding academic achievement as motivation, the teacher explains that motivated teachers are more prepared in lesson planning and teaching strategy. This leads to clear explanation, better classroom management, and more effective teaching practice. As a result, students are able to understand lesson better, which contributes to improved academic performance. Lastly, research question 3, challenge, strategy, and support system. Firstly, regarding challenges to teacher motivation, the teacher mentioned issues such as student lack of interest, negative attitudes, and being blamed for student poor performance. These challenges often cause emotional stress and reduce teacher motivation. Secondly, to overcome this challenge, the teacher apply motivation maintenance strategy. Teachers highlight self-reflection, emotional control, and adapting teaching method to students' need as way to maintain motivation. Thirdly, effective teaching practice were identified as an important factor in sustaining motivation. Teacher explained that using interactive methods, adjusting lesson to student ability, and maintaining good teacher-student relationship help to improve classroom engagement and motivation. In terms of support system, the teacher emphasized the importance of administrative support, application, and understanding from school leader. Support from college and school management helped teachers feel valued and motivated. Lastly, collaborative culture among teachers was found to strengthen motivation. Sharing ideas, teamwork, and mutual respect among teachers helped to reduce stress and improve teaching effectiveness.
Faktor yang pertama adalah faktor amanah. Mengenangkan mengajar saya ini adalah amanah dan amanah yang diberikan kepada saya yang perlu saya lunaskan. Jadi mengingatkan kepada amanah itu menjadikan saya ni sentiasa bermotivasi, sentiasa rasa bersemangat dan sentiasa mahu menunjukkan mahu menunjukkan pengajaran yang baguslah untuk murid-murid. Itu yang pertama dari segi amanah. Yang kedua saya dari segi faktor kasih sayang saya terhadap murid-murid saya, sebab saya rasa murid-murid itu adalah tanggungjawab besar untuk saya supaya memastikan mereka ni berjaya, terutama dalam meneruskan pengajian mereka dalam bidang biologi untuk peringkat seterusnya.
Ada motivasi untuk mengajar tu sebab kita tengok perubahan grade pelajar tu kan meningkat. Jadi kita rasa macam seronok. Jadi ini meningkatkan motivasi kita lah. Okey, dan apabila keputusan peperiksaan keluar tu, kita sangat berpuas hati kerana kita boleh membantu pelajar. Okey, contohnya dari D kepada A pun ada, dari D kepada C pun ada. Jadi itu antara pencapaian yang saya rasa seronok lah. Bila nak bercerita pasal pelajar-pelajar yang kurang bermotivasi.
Supporting findings with evidence from literature and theory. Firstly, students' attitude influence teachers' motivation. The finding revealed that students' attitude and engagement play an important role in influencing teacher motivation and teaching. Desi and Ryan, 2000, Springer, 2025, state that motivated teachers tend to create positive learning environment that enhance students' academic achievement. This finding can be explained by Bandura social cognitive theory, which suggests that teacher motivation and students' behavior influence each other through social interaction and observational learning. Next, teachers' motivation enhance teaching practice and academic achievement. The study found that motivated teachers are more committed to lesson preparation, teaching strategy, and classroom interaction, which contribute to better student academic achievement. This supported by Hanusek et al. 2004 that says study indicate that students taught by motivated and effective teachers demonstrate higher academic achievement. This finding aligns with Piaget cognitive development theory, which emphasizes the importance of appropriate teaching strategy that meets student cognitive level. Lastly, support and environment. Both teachers highlight that administrative support, teamwork among teachers, and a positive working environment help them maintain motivation in teaching. This finding can be explained by Bronfenbrenner ecological system theory, which suggests that teacher motivation is influenced by multiple environmental systems, including school administration, colleges, and institutional support. A positive school environment enhances teacher motivation and indirectly supports students' academic achievement. Conclusion. This study concludes that teacher motivation play a crucial role in influencing students' academic achievement. The findings show that motivated teachers tend to be more committed, enthusiastic, and well prepared in their teaching, which encourage positive student attitude, active participant, and improve academic performance. In addition, teachers' motivation is shaped by various factors such as student behavior, administrative support, collegial collaboration, and the overall school environment. For the future research recommendation, future study may involve a larger and more diverse sample of teachers from different schools and subjects. Future research could use quantitative or mixed method approach to examine the relationship between teacher motivation and students' academic achievement. Future research may focus on factors influencing teacher motivation such as administrative support, workload, and school policy. Lastly, additional study could explore difference in teaching motivation across different school contexts such as urban and rural areas. These are the list of references that I use. That's all from me. Thank you.